It was a cold evening. The wind was strong, and the sky was gray. A young boy named David sat under a tall tree near a small lake. His clothes were old. His shoes had holes. His eyes were full of tears. He looked at the water and whispered, "Why is life so hard?" David was just 14 years old. He lived in a poor part of a small town in the United States. His father left the family when David was just a baby. His mother worked as a cleaner, but she was now very sick. David had a little sister named Emily. She was only 8 years old and did not know much about pain. She still smiled. David wanted to keep it that way. Each day, David woke up early. He washed his face with cold water and gave food to his sister. Sometimes, there was only a slice of bread or some rice. He walked Emily to school and then looked for small jobs. He washed cars, cleaned backyards, and picked trash. People paid him only a few dollars, but he saved every penny. At night, he sat near his mother. Her hands were weak. Her voice was soft. She would hold his hand and say, "David, promise me something. Take care of your sister, and never stop dreaming." He nodded every time, but inside, he was breaking. He missed school. He missed playing. He missed being a child. One day, David saw a group of boys laughing in a cafe. They had books. They spoke English well. They looked happy. David stood outside, watching them through the glass. He did not understand many English words, but he wanted to. "One day," he said, "I will also speak like that." He did not have a phone or a computer, but at night, he sat with an old book he found in the trash. It was a grammar book, dirty, torn, but he loved it. Every night after putting Emily to sleep, David lit a small candle and read. He said the words out loud. "My name is David. I want to learn." He repeated it again and again. He looked in the mirror and practiced speaking. Sometimes people laughed at him. A man said, "Why are you wasting time? You will always be poor." But David kept going. He remembered his mother's words. One winter night, his mother got very sick. David ran in the snow, looking for help. He knocked on many doors. No one opened. Finally, an old nurse helped him. She gave his mom some free medicine. David sat next to her all night, holding her hand. Before sleeping, she said, "I am proud of you, son." She died 2 days later. David did not cry in front of Emily, but at night, he walked to the same tree near the lake and cried alone. He hit his chest and said, "I failed. I failed you, Mom." But a small voice inside him said, "No, you didn't. You are still here." He promised her grave, "I will protect Emily. I will become something. I will never give up." David left school completely. He started working full-time. He cleaned dishes in a small restaurant. The owner, Mr. Allen, was kind. He noticed David looking at English menus. "Do you want to learn, boy?" he asked. David nodded. Mr. Allen smiled and gave him an old tablet. "You can watch English videos on this. It's yours now." David almost cried. "Thank you, sir. I will never forget this." From that day, he watched English videos every night. He learned how to say, "How are you? Can I help you? I'm learning English." He wrote new words in a small notebook. He used them in the restaurant. Slowly, his English got better. One day, a customer heard him speak and said, "You speak well. Where did you learn?" David smiled. From YouTube, old books, and a promise. That customer, Ms. Sarah, was an English teacher. She was impressed and offered him free lessons. David was shocked. "You would teach me?" "Yes," she said, "because I see a light in your eyes." Months passed. David became fluent in English. He began helping other poor kids. He taught them simple words. He told them, "If I can do it, you can too." He opened a small class in the back of the restaurant. He called it Hope English. More kids joined. Some people donated books, some gave chairs. Years went by. David started posting English lessons online. His videos were full of kindness, love, and real pain. He said in one video, "I lost my mom, but I found my voice." His videos became popular. People from many cities watched him. He got more followers, and soon, a big education company noticed him. They offered him a job as a speaker. He also started his own YouTube channel and later a school for poor children. Emily grew up and became a nurse. She always said, "My brother is my hero." David was now a man in a suit, but he never forgot that tree, that old book, and that promise. One day, he stood on a big stage. Thousands of people were listening. He said, "I was once just a poor boy with a sick mother and a hungry sister. But I had one thing: hope." He continued, "You don't need money to dream. You need pain, love, and the fire to rise." His eyes filled with tears. "I gave up my childhood. I gave up love. I gave up school. But I never gave up on my promise." The crowd clapped. Some people cried. After the event, a young boy walked to him and asked, "Sir, do you think I can speak English like you?" David knelt down, looked into the boy's eyes, and said, "Yes, you can. Just promise me one thing: never give up." That night, David visited the lake again. He sat under the same tree. The stars were bright. He whispered, "Mom, I did it." A warm wind touched his face. He felt like she was smiling. Even in pain, you can find purpose. Even in darkness, you can be a light. If you are reading this story and you are feeling lost, please remember, your story is not over. Your dream is not dead. Your heart is still beating. So please, don't give up. What is your promise?